Avast, lasses and bilge rats. CPAC and the Santa Cruz Shoestring Players would like to welcome you to this performance of Gilbert and Sullivan's Pirates of Penzance. At this time, please take a moment to silence your cell phones. Video and photography are not permitted in the theater. If you disregard this mandate, you may be keel-hauled or forced to walk the plank. Currently in this county-owned facility, we require all attendees to wear a mask or face covering over the nose and mouth when not drinking a blackjack of ale or a nipperkin of wine purchased from the bar in the lobby. Eye patches are optional, but strongly encouraged. Please enjoy the show, and remember, to err is human, but to arr is pirate.
Now he's rising, and alone he's fit to fly, which we're bent on signalizing with unusual reply. Here's good luck to Frederick's ventures, Frederick's out of his indentures. Pour, oh, pour the pirate sherry, fill, oh, fill the pirate glass, and to make us more than merry, let the pirate bumper pass.
Today, you rank as a full-blown member of our band. Hurrah!
My friends, I thank you all from my heart for your kindly wishes. Would that I could repay them as they deserve.
What do you mean?
Today I am out of my indentures, and today I leave you forever.
What? This is quite unaccountable. A keener hand at scuttling a canard or cutting out a P&O never shook a hand, Spike.
Yes, I have done my best for you. And why? It was my duty under my indentures, and I am the slave of duty. As a child, I was regularly apprenticed to your band. It was through an error. No matter, the mistake was ours, not yours, and I was in honor bound by it.
An error? What error?
Yes. Oh, I may not tell you. You would reflect upon my well-loved Ruth.
Nay, dear master, nay. My mind has long been gnawed by the cankering tooth of mystery. Better have it out at once.
Story time.
When Frederick was a little lad, he proved so brave and daring. His father thought he'd apprentice him to some courier seafaring. I was, alas, his nursery maid, so it fell to my lot to take and bind the promising boy, apprentice to a pilot. Life not bad for a hardy lad, though surely not a high lot. Though I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid on breakers, always steering, and I did not hear the word aright through being hard of hearing, mistaking my instructions which within my brain did gyrate. I took and bound the promising boy, apprentice to a pirate. A sad mistake it was to make, and doomed him to a vile lot, for I bound him to a pirate you instead of to a pilot. I soon found out beyond all doubt the scoop of this disaster, but I hadn't the face to return to my place and break it to my master. A nursery maid is not afraid of what you people call work, so I made up my mind to go as a kind, a practical maid of all work. I'm glad a member of your Charlotte, which you wouldn't have found had he been bound, apprentice to a pilot.
Wow, there you
Pardon.
Rise, sweet one. I have long pardoned you.
Oh, the birds, they were ever so much alike.
They were. They still are, though years have rolled over their heads. But this afternoon, my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with affection unspeakable. But collectively, I look upon you with a disgust that amounts to absolute detestation. Oh, pity me, my beloved friends, for such is my sense of duty, that once out of my indentures I shall feel myself bound to devote myself, heart and soul, to your extermination.
Well, Frederick, if you conscientiously feel it is your duty to destroy us, we cannot blame you for acting on that conviction. Always act in accordance with the dictates of your conscience, my boy, and chance the consequences.
And Ruth? Your own Ruth, whom you love so well, and who has won her middle-aged way into your boyish heart. What is to become of her?
I'll answer that one. He will take you with him, of course.
Well, Ruth, I feel some little difficulty about you. It is true that I admire you very much, but I have been constantly at sea since I was 8 years old, and yours is the only woman's face I have seen during that time. I think it is a sweet face.
Oh, it is. It is.
I say, I think it is. That is my impression. But as I have never had an opportunity of comparing you with other women, it is just possible that I may be mistaken.
True.
What a terrible thing it would be if I were to marry this innocent person and then find out that she is, on the whole, plain.
Oh, no. Ruth is very well indeed.
There are the remains of a fine woman about Ruth.
Do you really think so?
I do.
Then I will not be so selfish as to take her from you. In justice to her, and in consideration for you, I will leave her behind.
No, this must not be. Wow. We are rough men. And we lead a rough life. But we're not so utterly heartless as to deprive thee of thy love. I don't think there is a man here who would rob thee of this inestimable treasure for all the world holds dear.
Not one!
No, I thought there wasn't. Keep thy love, Frederick. Keep thy love.
You are very good, I am sure.
Oh, I'm going to go back.
Well, it's the top of the tide and we must be off. Farewell, Frederick. And when your process of extermination begins, may our deaths be as quick and painless as you can conveniently make them.
I will. By the love I have for you, I swear it.
Thank you, young man.
Would that you could render this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization.
No, this must not be, well, I don't think much of our profession, but contrasted with respectability, it is comparatively honest. No, Frederick, I shall live and die a pirate king. Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart. Away to the cheating world go, where pirates all are well to do. But I'll be true to the song I sing and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king. Hurrah! It is is a glorious thing to be a pirate king, for I am a pirate king.
Hurrah for the pirate king!
And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is hurrah for the pirate king! Hurrah for the pirate king!
When I sally forth to seek my prey, I count myself in a royal way. I sink a few more ships, it's true, than a well-bred monarch ought to do. But many a king on a first-class throne, if he wants to call this crown his own, must manage somehow to get through more dirty work than never I do. For I am a pirate king. Hurrah! It is a glorious thing to be a pirate king, for I am a pirate king.
Hurrah for the pirate king!
And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is hurrah for the pirate king! Hurrah for the pirate! I will be quite candid with you. You are very dear to me, as you know, but I must be circumspect. You see, you are considerably older than I am. A lad of 21 usually looks for a wife of 17.
17? You will find me a wife of 1,000.
No, but I shall find you a wife of 47, and that is quite enough. Ruth, tell me candidly and without reserve, compared with other women, how are you?
Oh, well, I will tell you truthfully, Master. I have a slight cold, otherwise I'm quite fine.
Well, I am sorry for your cold, but I was referring rather to your personal appearance.
Oh.
Compared with other women, are you beautiful?
Oh, well, I have been told so, dear Master.
But lately?
Oh, no, years and years ago.
What do you think of yourself?
Oh, well, that is a very delicate question, but I think I am a fine woman.
That is your candid opinion.
Well, I would be deceiving you if I told you otherwise.
Thank you, Ruth. I believe you, for I am sure you would not practice on my inexperience. I wish to do the right thing, and if you are really a fine woman, your age shall be no obstacle to our union. Hark! Surely I hear voices. Who has ventured to approach our all but inaccessible lair? Can it be Custom House? No, it does not sound like Custom House.
Oh, confusion, it is the voices of young girls. If you should see them, I am lost.
Well, that's marvelous. A bevy of beautiful maidens.
Lost, lost, lost.
What grace, what delicacy, what refinement. And Ruth told me she was beautiful. A false one, you have deceived me.
I have deceived you.
Yes, deceived me. You told me you were fair as gold.
And master, am I not so?
And now I see you're plain and old.
I'm sure I'm not a chop-so.
Upon my innocence play.
I'm not the one to plot so.
Your face is lined, your hair is grey.
It's gradually got so.
Made the
rejecting. Take a maiden tender, her affection raw and green, had very highest rating, has been accumulating. Summer 17, summer 17.
Uncomfortably it is clear.
My love,
was taking,
has been
it's been accumulating.
47
years.
47 years.
Faith has gone on to deceive me. I will trust it so.
Master, master, do not leave me. Hear me
What shall I do before these gentle maidens? I dare not show in this alarming costume. No, no, I must remain in close concealment until I can appear in decent clothing.
Climbing over rocky mountains, skipping rivulets and fountains, passing where the willows quiver, passing where the willows quiver.
far behind.
Oh, you shall be here presently. Remember, poor Papa's not as young as we are.
And we did traverse some very difficult terrain.
Oh, we'll go and check on him.
Good idea. Oh, but how entirely thrilling it is to be so alone. Why, in all probability, we are the only human beings to ever have set foot on this enchanting spot.
Oh, yes. Oh, except for the mermaids. It's the very place for mermaids.
Who are only human beings down to the waist.
Yes, and who can't be said to set foot strictly anywhere. Tails they may, but feet they cannot.
Well, whatever shall we do until Papa and the servants arrive with luncheon?
Well, we are indeed alone, and the sea is as smooth as glass. Perhaps we take off our shoes and our stockings and paddle?
Yes, the very thing.
Get in the ocean!
Stop, ladies, pray! I hadn't intended not to intrude myself upon your notice in this effective but alarming costume. But under these peculiar circumstances, it is my bounden duty to inform you that your proceedings will not be unwitnessed.
But who are you, Sir Speak?
I am a pirate!
A pirate!
Ladies, do not shun me. This evening I renounce my vile profession, and to that end your pure and peerless maidens, all blushing buds of the blooming beauty, I saw it hot, implore your kind assistance.
How pitiful his tale!
How rare his beauty.
How pitiful his tale! How rare his beauty!
For is there not one maiden breast which does not feel the moral beauty of making worthy interest, support and not to sense of duty, would not give up really your matrimonial appeal? Yes, such an one as I, from his approaching that position, from his position, to rescue such an one as I from these unfortunate.
Alas, there's not one maiden left whose hope to feel the moral duty of making worldly interest subordinate to sense of duty.
Oh, is there not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused all hope to disappear of ever winning man's affection? To such an one, if such there be, I swear the heavens arch above you, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I love you. However plain you be, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I love you. I love you. I love love you.
Alas, there's not one maiden here whose homely face and that complexion has caused all hope to disappear of ever-winning man's affection.
Not one,
No, no, not one.
not one.
No, no. Yes, one. 'Tis me now.
Yes, 'tis me. Sister's death to pity thee, no shame. It's true that he has gone astray with grief. Is that a reason good and true why you should all be deaf to pity's name?
The question is, had he not been a thing of beauty, would she be swayed by quite as keen a sense of duty?
For shame, for shame, for shame. Poor wandering one, oh thou hast surely strayed. Take not the praise, my sense betrays. Poor wandering one, poor wandering one. If such poor love is mine, can help me find true peace of mind. Why it is thine.
Take heart, no danger lowers. Take heart, flowers.
Take heart, beauties will shine. Take any heart, take mine.
Take heart, no danger lowers. Take any heart, flowers.
Take heart, beauties will shine. Take any heart, take mine. Oh, thou hast surely strayed. Take heart and please, thy sense retrace. Wandering one,
Wandering one, poor wandering one. Take heart, take heart.
what ought we to do? Gentle sister, say, propriety me now says we ought to stay, while sympathy exclaims, free them from your tether, play at other games, leave them here together.
Their case may any day be yours, my dear, or mine. Let them make their hay while the sun doth shine. Let us compromise. Our hearts are not of leather. Let us shut our eyes.
and talk about the weather.
Yes, yes, let's talk about the weather. How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday. Tomorrow it may pour again. Here the country wants some rain, and people say, I know not why, that we shall have a warm July. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain. People say, I know not why, that we shall have a warm July. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the
our senses, men who stick at no offences will anon be here. Piracy, the dreadful trade is pray you get you handsome ladies while the coast is clear.
No, we must not lose our senses, men who stick at no offences will not be here. Piracy, the dreadful trade is nice companions for young ladies. Let us listen.
Here's a first-rate opportunity to get married with impunity and indulge in the felicity of unbounded domesticity. We shall quickly be personified, conjugally matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
We have missed our opportunity of escaping with impunity, so well to the felicity of our maiden domesticity. We should quickly be personified, conjugally matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
By a doctor of divinity who resides in this vicinity. By a doctor of divinity. Of divinity.
Ere your pirate caravansary proceed against our will to wed us all, just bear in mind that we are lords in chancery, and father is a major general.
We'd better pause, or danger may befall. Their father is a major general.
Yes, yes, he is a major general.
Yes, yes, I am a major general.
For he is a major general.
He is hurrah for the major general.
And it is a glorious thing to be a major general.
It is hurrah for the major general, hurrah for the major general.
Ha! Ha!
mineral. I know the kings of England and I quote the fights historical. Marathon to Waterloo in orbit very forward. I'm very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equations both the simple and quadratical. About binomial theorem I'm teeming with a lot of news. With many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
With many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
I am very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of beings and amalgams. Short and matters vegetable, animal and mineral. I am the very model of a modern nature general.
Short and matters vegetable, animal and mineral. He is the very model of a modern nature general.
I know of mythic history, king opposites are paradox. I answer hard acrostics, I've a pretty face for paradox. Quoting elegiacs, all the crimes feeling godliness. In phonics I can draw peculiarities, parabolas. I can tell undoubted Raphaels from Pterodactyls. I know the croaking chorus from the frogs of Aristophanes. And I can hum a tune of which I've heard the music's dear note. And the whistle on the ass from that infernal nonsense pinafore.
And whistle on the ass of that infernal nonsense pinafore. And whistle on the ass of that infernal nonsense pinafore. And whistle on the ass of that infernal nonsense pinafore.
Then I can write a washing mill in Babylonic uniform. Tell you every detail of Practicus's uniform. Short and matters vegetable, animal and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general.
In short and matters vegetable, animal and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
In fact, when I know what is meant by mamelon and ravelin, I can tell at sight a Mauser rifle from a javelin. When such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm all wary at, and when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat, when I have learned what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery, in short, when I've a smattering of elemental strategy. Oh dear me, that's a tough one. Strategy. I have it! You'll say a better major general is never strategy.
You say a better major general is never strategy. You say a better major general is never strategy. You say a better major general is never strategy.
For my military knowledge, though I'm cocky in adventure, it's only been brought down from the beginning of the century. But still it matters vegetable, animal and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general.
But still it matters vegetable, animal and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
To meet you as well, yes.
Yes.
That was quite fantastic. I was wondering if it's possible for you to do it a little bit faster now.
What's this? Maestro, if you please, allegro moto. For my military knowledge, though cocky and adventure, it's only been brought down to the beginning of the century. Still, the matters vegetable, animal and mineral, he is the very model of a modern major general.
Still the matters vegetable, animal and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
Ouch! That was a little bit faster. Now I'm wondering if you could do it twice as fast as that.
Oh, no.
Twice, yes, come now, twice as fast.
Possible. Or my military knowledge, though cocky and adventure, it's only been brought down to the beginning of the century. Still, the matters vegetable, animal and mineral, he is the very model of a modern major general.
Still the matters vegetable, animal and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
Now that I've introduced myself, I should like to have some idea of what is going on.
Oh, Papa!
Permit me. I'll explain in 2 words. We propose to marry your daughter!
Oh, but you mustn't do that. May I ask, this is a rather picturesque uniform, but I'm not familiar with it. What What are you?
They're
Well, we are all a single gentleman.
Yes, I gathered that. Anything else?
No, nothing else, nothing that I can think of. Ouch! What?
They're lying! They're pirates! The famous pirates of Penzance!
The Pirates of Penzance? Oh, the Pirates of Penzance. Yes, I've often heard of them.
All except for this gentleman, who was a pirate once, but who is out of his indentures today, and who means to lead a blameless life evermore.
Hang on a bit. I object to pirates as sons-in-law.
We object to Major Generals as father-in-law. But we waive that point. We do not press it. We look over it.
An idea. Do you mean to tell me that you would deliberately rob me of these, the sole remaining props of my old age, and force me to go through the remainder of my life unfriended, unprotected, and alone?
Yes, that's the idea.
Tell me, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
There it is again. Let's go.
Every time they do.
I ask you, orphan, have you ever known what it is to be one?
We are all orphans, so I say orphan.
Yes, orphan. Have you ever known what it is to be one?
I say orphan. Orphan, orphan, orphan.
I don't think we quite understand.
No, I should think not.
I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan? And you say orphan. As I understand you, you are simply repeating the word orphan to show that you understand me.
I didn't repeat the word orphan.
I beg pardon, but you did indeed.
No, I only repeated it once.
True, but you repeated it.
Yes, but not orphans.
Stop! I think I see where we are getting confused. When you said orphan, did you mean orphan a person who has lost his parents, or orphan frequently?
Oh, yes, beg pardon. Frequently.
Ah, you said orphan frequently.
No, I only said it once.
Exactly! You said often, frequently, only once!
Oh, I can't understand.
O men of dark and dismal fate, forego your cruel employ. Have pity on my lonely state. I am an orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
How sad, an orphan boy.
These children whom you see are all that I can call my. Take them away from me, and I shall be if pity you can, leave me my soul, make me joy. See at your feet they kneel, your hearts you cannot seal, against the sad, sad tale of the lonely orphan boy.
At our feet they kneel, our hearts they cannot steal, against the sad, sad tale of the lonely orphan boy. The orphan boy, the orphan boy. See at our feet they kneel, our hearts they cannot steal, against the tale of the lonely orphan boy, poor fellow.
I'm telling a terrible story glory, for they would have taken my daughters over the billowy waters if I hadn't in elegant diction indulged in innocent fiction, which is not in the same category as telling a regular terrible story.
If he's telling a terrible story, he shall have by a death as his glory. Yes, one of the people who slaughters the hell of the lonely waters. It's easy and elegant fiction to call it an innocent fiction, but it comes in the same category as telling a regular terrible story. It's easy and elegant fiction to call it an innocent fiction, but it comes in the same category as telling a regular story.
Although our dark career sometimes involved the crime of stealing, we rather think that we're not altogether void of feeling. Although we live by strife, we're always sorry to begin it. For what we ask is a life without a touch of poetry in it. Hail poetry, thou hand-born maid, thou wieldest in the finest trade. Hail, flowing fount of sentiment, all hail, divine emollient. For your rest liberty, our pirate rules protect you, and honorary members of our band, we do elect you.
For he is an orphan boy.
He is a rock for the orphan boy.
And it sometimes is a useful thing to be an orphan boy.
It is a rock for the orphan boy, a rock for the orphan boy. Happy day with joyous glee, they will away and marry me. Oh, happy day with joyous glee, they will away and marry me. Should it befall auspiciously, the sisters all the bridesmaids be. Should it befall auspiciously, the sisters all the bridesmaids be. Oh, happy day with joyous glee, they will away and marry me. Should it befall auspiciously, the sisters all the bridesmaids be. Should it befall auspiciously, the sisters all will bridesmaids be.
Oh, master, hear one word, I do implore you. Remember Ruth, your Ruth, who kneels before you.
Yes, yes, remember Ruth, who kneels before you.
Away you did deceive me.
Away you did deceive him.
Oh, do not leave me.
Oh, do not leave her.
Away you grieve me.
Away you grieve him.
I wish you'd leave me.
We wish to leave him. Oh, get her out of here. Preserve the magnanimity, we display to sensibility. Never was such opportunity to get married with impunity. But we give up the felicity of unbounded domesticity. Though a doctor of divinity is located in this vicinity.
Preserve the magnanimity, display to lace and dimity. Never was such opportunity to get married with impunity. But we give up the felicity of unbounded domesticity. When a doctor of divinity is located
Since we were living in
dear Mabel, but why does he sit night after night in this drafty old ruin?
Why do I sit here? Why do I sit here? Why do I sit here? Oh yes. To escape from the pirates' clutches, I describe myself as an orphan, and heaven knows I am no orphan. I come here to humble myself before the tombs of my ancestors, and to implore their pardon for having brought dishonor on the family escutcheon.
Your ancestors? But you forget, sir, you only bought the property a year ago, and the stucco on your baronial castle is scarcely dry.
Frederick, there are ancestors here. You can make no mistake about that. With the estate, I bought the chapel and its contents. I don't know whose ancestors they were, but I know whose ancestors they are, and I shudder to think that their descendant by purchase, if I may so describe myself, shall have brought disgrace on what I have no doubt was an unstained escutcheon.
Be comforted, sir, for had you not acted as you did, these reckless men would assuredly have called in the nearest clergyman and had married your large family on the spot.
I thank you for your proffered solace, but it is unavailing. I assure you, Frederick, that such is the anguish and remorse I feel at the abominable falsehood by which I escaped these easily deluded pirates, that I should go to their simple-minded chief this very night and confess all. Did I not fear that the consequences would be most disastrous to myself? At what hour does your expedition march against these scoundrels?
At 11, and before midnight, I hope to have atoned for my involuntary association with the pestilent scourges by sweeping them from the face of the earth. And then, dear Mabel, you will be mine.
Yes, never mind that. Are your devoted followers at hand?
They are. They only await my orders.
Then, Frederick, let your escort, lion-hearted, be summoned to receive a general's blessing ere they depart upon their dread adventure.
Dear sir, they come.
And we find the wisest thing is to slap your chest and sing for when threatened with a noose, and your heart is in your boots, there's nothing brings it round like the trumpet's martial sound, like the trumpet's martial sound.
Heroes, go to glory, oh, ye dying, come and go.
the dent.
Tarantara, tarantara.
These attentions are well meant.
Tarantara.
Such expressions don't appear.
Tarantara, tarantara.
Calculated meant to cheer.
Tarantara.
Who are going to meet their fate in a highly nervous state. Tarantara, tarantara, tarantara. Still to us it's evident, these attentions are well meant. Tarantara, tarantara, tarantara.
Go and do your best endeavor, and before our links we sever, we will say farewell forever. Go to glory and the grave. Go to glory and the grave. Though your foes are fierce and ruthless, false, unmerciful, and truth was young and 10-year-old, and truth was all in vain, and mercy crave.
We observe too great a stress on the risks that on us press, and a reference a lack to our chance of coming back. Still, perhaps it would be wise not to carp or criticize, for it's very evident these attentions are well meant. Yes, it's very evident these attentions are well meant. Evident, yes, well meant, evident. Ah, yes, evident. Right, all the bears are saying, tarantara, tarantara.
Now for the pirate's land, all joy unbounded, all sweet relief, all rapture unexampled. At last I may atone in some slight measure for the repeated acts of theft and pillage, which at a sense of duty stern dictation, my circumstances victim have been guilty.
Young Frederick,
Who calls?
your late commander.
And I, your little Ruth,
For mad intruders, how they face me. Know ye not, for response, that I have doomed to exterminations.
Have mercy on us. Hear us ere you slaughter.
I do not think I ought to listen to you. That mercy shall annoy our stern resentment. And so I will be merciful. Say on.
when you had left our pirate fold, we tried to raise our spirits' fate, according to the custom mold, with quip and quibble quaint. But all in vain the quips we heard. We lay and sobbed upon the rocks, until to somebody occurred a startling paradox.
A paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox.
We quips and fables heard and thoughts,
But none to beat the paradox.
a paradox, a paradox, a
contradictions queer, and with the laughter on our lips we wished you there to hear. We said if we could tell it him, how Frederick would the joke enjoy. And so we frisked both life and limb to tell it to our boy.
That paradox,
that most ingenious paradox.
we quips and quibbles heard in flocks, but none to beat the paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. A paradox. I'll tell you! For some ridiculous reason, which however I've no desire to be disloyal, some person in authority, I don't know who, very likely the astronomer royal, has decided that for such a beastly month as February, 28 days as a rule are plenty. 1 in every 4 his years it shall be reckoned as 9 and 20. Through some singular coincidence, I shouldn't be surprised if it were owing to the whimsy of an ill-natured fairy. You are the victim of this clumsy arrangement, having been born in a leap year of the 29th of February. And so by a simple arithmetical process, you'll easily discover that though you've lived 21 years yet, if we go by birthdays, you're only 5 and a little bit over.
Dear me, let's see. Yes, with yours my fingers do agree. Acquaint the ways of paradox, and common sense she gave us. When counting in the usual way, years 21 I've been alive. Yet reckoning by my natal day, I am a little boy of 5.
He is a little boy of 5. A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. A paradox. You're a paradox. A most ingenious
most absurdly whimsical. 5 1/4. No one would think it to look.
Oh, you'll be glad I'll be found that you spared us. You would never have forgiven yourself if you had killed 2 of your comrades.
My comrades!
Hang on a minute, Frederick. I don't think you appreciate the delicacy of your situation. You see, you were apprenticed to us.
Until I reached my 21st year.
Oh, until you reach your 21st birthday! And as you have just discovered, you are as yet but 5 1/4.
But you don't mean to say you're going to hold me to that?
Oh, no. We merely content ourselves of reminding you of that and leave the rest to your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty? Don't put it on that footing. As I was merciful to you just now, be merciful to me. I implore you not to insist upon the letter of your bond, just as the cup of happiness is at my lips.
Well, we insist on nothing. We just feel it's our duty to remind you of your sense of duty.
Yes, your sense of duty.
You have appealed to my sense of duty, and my duty is only too clear. I abhor your infamous calling. I shudder at the thought that I have ever been mixed up in it. But duty is before all. At any price, I will do my duty.
Bravely spoken. Come, Frederick. You are one of us once more.
Lead on, I follow. Oh, horror!
What is the matter?
Ought I to tell you? No, I cannot do it. And yet is one of your band.
Oh, speak up, my boy. I charge you by that sense of conscientiousness to which we have never yet appealed in vain.
General Stanley,
Yes?
the father of my neighbor.
Yes?
He escaped from you on the plea that he was an orphan.
Yes?
It breaks my heart to betray the honored father of the girl I adore. But as your apprentice, I have no alternative. It is my duty to tell you that General Stanley,
Yes?
is no orphan. What? More than that, he never was one.
You mean to say that in order to save his contemptible life, he dared prey upon our credulous simplicity? Oh, vengeance will be swift and terrible. We shall gather our band and attack Tremodin Castle this very night!
But stay!
Not a word! He is doomed! Away, away, my heart's on fire. I learned this base deception to repay. This very night, my vengeance ire shall blot itself in gore. Away, away,
Away, away, ere I expire, I find my duty hard to do today. My heart is filled with anguish dire, it strikes me to the core. Away, away.
falsehood foul, he tricked us of our pride. But vengeance how the pirate so decides. On nature's stand he softened with his lies, and in return tonight the traitor dies. Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies. Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Tonight he dies.
Yes, early tomorrow.
His daughters like wives,
They will utter in sorrow.
No one such thought,
In their natures they cherish.
and all who thought
to abuse it shall perish.
tonight he dies, is early tomorrow. His girls that rise they will utter in sorrow. The ones so spot in their natures they cherish, and all who thought to abuse it shall perish.
Away, 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 tonight the traitor dies. Away, away, tonight, 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 the traitor dies tonight. Away. Gather up then this instant.
All is prepared, your gallant crew is you. My Frederick in tears, it cannot be that Lionheart quails at the coming conflict.
No, Mabel, no. A terrible disclosure has just been made. Mabel, my dearly loved one, I bound myself to serve a pirate captain until I reached my 21st birthday.
But you are 21.
I just discovered that I was born in leap year, and that birthday will not be reached by me till 1940.
Oh, horrible catastrophe, holy.
And so farewell.
No, no, oh, Frederick, hear me. Say, Frederick, say, we have no legal claim. No shadow of a shame will fall upon my name. Say, Frederick, say.
Nay, Mabel, nay, tonight I quit these walls. The thought my soul appalls, but when stern duty calls, I must obey.
Say, Frederick, say.
Nay, Mabel, nay,
We have no claim.
our duties in the start. My soul appalls, but when stern duty calls,
Say, Frederick, say.
I must obey. in endless night to dream, where joys talk and dream, and sorrows are supreme, where nature day by day will sing in altered tone this weary roundelay. He loves thee, he is gone. Ah, la la la, ah, la la la. He loves thee, he is gone. Ah, la la la, ah, la. In 1940, I of age shall be. I'll then return and claim you, I declare it.
It seems so long.
Swear that till then you'll be true to me.
Yes, I'll be strong. By all the Stanleys dead and gone, I swear it.
Oh, here is love, and here is good, and here is good for joyous love. I shall be faithful to you soon,
To be a better even after.
Oh, here is love, and here is true.
For here is all, and here is good.
She will be faithful to us
She'll be
soon,
faithful to
to
us
be our wedded even after,
To be a man.
and even after.
Yes, even after.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is good for joyous laughter. She will be faithful to us soon.
To be a man, even after.
She will be faithful to us soon. She will be our wed and even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth. Oh, here is love.
Yes. No, I am brave. Oh, family descent, how great thy charm, thy sway, how excellent. Come one and all, undaunted men in blue. A crisis now, affairs are come to.
Though in body and in mind
Tarantara, tarantara,
we are timidly inclined,
tarantara,
and we're anything but blind
tarantara, tarantara,
to the danger that's behind.
tarantara,
But when the danger's near,
tarantara, tarantara,
we manage to appear
tarantara.
as insensible to fear as anybody here, as anybody here. Tarantara, 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 tarantara.
Sergeant, approach. Young Frederick was to have led you to death and glory.
That is not a pleasant way of putting it.
No matter, he will not so lead you, for he has allied himself once again with his old associates.
He has acted shamefully.
You speak falsely. You know nothing about it. He has acted nobly.
He has acted nobly.
Dearly as I loved him before, his heroic sacrifice to his sense of duty has endeared him to me tenfold. He has done his duty. I will do mine. Go ye and do yours.
Righto! Well, this is most distressing.
We do not understand it at all.
Yes, well, still, as he is actuated by a sense of duty,
That makes a difference, of course. At the same time, we repeat, we cannot understand it at all.
no matter, our course is clear. We must do our best to capture these pirates alone. Why, it is most distressing to us to be the agents by where our erring fellow creatures are deprived of that liberty which we all hold so dear. But we should have thought of that before we joined the force.
We should.
Too late now.
It is.
When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing his felonious little plans, his capacity for innocent enjoyment, is just as great as any honest man's. Our feelings we with difficulty smother, when constabulary duties to be done. I'll take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one, When the enterprising burglar's not a burgling, when the cutthroat isn't occupied in crime, he loves to hear the little brook a-gurgling, and listen to the merry village chime. When the coster's finished jumping on his mother, he loves to lie a-basking in the sun. I'll take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one,
Tired of tossing on the sea, or trying a hand at a burglary, with weapons grim and gory.
Hush, hush, I hear them on the manor poaching. With stealthy steps the pirates are approaching.
We are not coming for plate or gold, the story General Stanley's told. We seek a penalty 50-fold for General Stanley's story.
They seek a penalty
50-fold, we seek the penalty
50-fold. They seek a penalty 50-fold for General Stanley's story. They come in force with stealthy stride. Our obvious course is now to hide. To run.
With cat-like tread upon a prey we seal, in silence dread our cautious way we feel. No sound at all, we never speak a word. A fly's swift flow we distinctly heard. Tarantara, so stealthily the pirates leap while all the house so soundly sleeps.
silence dread, our cautious way we feel. No sound at all, we never speak a word. A fly's foot forward beat to steal. Come friends, another steamer, choose to navigation, take another station. Let's ferry piracy, with the lips of murder, read the gentle trail. Across our brave we steal, enjoy the trail, our cautious way we feel. Come friends, another steamer, choose to navigation, take another station. Let's ferry piracy, with the lips of murder, ring the gentle trail. Upon the brave we steal, enjoy the trail, our cautious way we feel. Come friends, another steamer, choose the navigation, take another station. Let's ferry piracy, with the lips of murder, ring the gentle trail. Another brave we steal, enjoy the trail, our cautious way we feel.
Hush, hush, not a word. I see a light inside. The Major General comes so quickly. Hide.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Tormented with the anguish dread of falsehood unatoned, I lay upon my sleepless bed and tossed and turned and groaned. The man who finds his conscience make no peace at all joys, and as I lay in bed awake, I thought I heard a noise.
He thought he heard a noise.
No, all is still in dale on hill. My mind is set at ease. So still the sea must have sighing of the breeze. Sighing softly to the river comes the loving breeze, setting nature all a quiver, rustling through the trees.
blood. Yes, your proud triumph will not be long lived. Don't say your orphans, for we know that game. On your allegiance we've a stronger claim. Really? We charge you yield. We charge you yield. In Queen Victoria's name. You do. We do. We charge you yield. In Queen Victoria's name.
We yield at once with humbled mien, because with all our faults we love our queen.
Yes, yes, with all their faults they love their queen. Yes, yes, with all their faults they love their queen.
Away with them and place them at the bar.
One moment! Let me tell you who they are. They are not members of the common throng. They are all noblemen who have gone wrong.
What? All noblemen?
Yes, all noblemen.
What? All?
Well, nearly all.
They are nearly all noblemen who have gone wrong.
No Englishman unmoved that statement hears, because with all our faults we love our house of peers. I pray you pardon me, expited king. Peers will be peers, and youth will have its split. Resume your ranks and legislative duties, and take my daughters, all of whom are beauties.
And then we are provided with unusual facility.
To tread paradic crime for dignified respectability.
Combine I need and say with the unparalleled felicity.
But we have been longing for unbounded domesticity.
Tomorrow morning early we shall quickly be personified.
I mean, the only couples conjugally matrimonified. And this shall be accomplished by a doctor of divinity.
Who happily resides in the immediate vicinity. Who happily resides in the immediate vicinity. Who happily resides in the immediate vicinity. Who happily resides in the immediate vicinity.
My military knowledge, though I'm plucky and adventure, suddenly been brought down to the beginning of the century. But still in getting off my daughters 8 or 9 and 10 in all, I've shown myself the model of a modern major general.
But still in getting off his daughters 8 or 9 or 10 in all, he showed himself the model of a modern major general.
Wandering on, though he has sorely strayed, take heart and praise your sense retrace. Wandering ones, wandering ones, if such more love is on.
Shiver my tooth and shiver my soul. No